Pretty good actually. I came here many years ago. I was in southern Spain and I drove around. I think I went to Marks and Sparks and went home again. So it's the first chance to have a look round properly. But yeah, I'm enjoying it.
And what can we expect from the set list? What are you going to be playing for us?
Well, I sort of always announce that I'm going to do something old, something new, something borrowed, something a little bit bluesy. And I do things from all aspects of my career. And the kind of common denominator is they're songs that I wrote on my acoustic. And there's a few songs that have influenced me I throw in as well, but I tend to play it by ear a little bit. You know, I'll sort of see what's going on with the crowd and sort of cater to them or do exactly the opposite that they want. Right. But that's tonight, and then over the weekend I'm also playing the Gibraltar Rocks Festival. I'm playing on the Sunday or the 3rd, but we'll be going down on the 2nd to check out as well. And there's some old chums there, Bananarama. And Midgear's playing, and all my old bandmate from the Rich Kids, so that should be good. But I'm playing with a full band then, and I've got a great band. I've got Chris Mustar on drums, he used to play with Johnny Thunders. I've got Neil X from Ziggy Sputnik on guitar, and Jim Lowe's playing bass. I play acoustic, and he produces all the Stereophonics hits, so it's kind of quite a eclectic lineup.
I wanted to ask you as well, obviously you've had an incredible career. Is this the fun part? Is this the audience interaction, what you like to do?
You know, it's kind of sort of an up and down thing. I just like playing. What I dig about it is communicating with people. When you see people picking up a song that was purely a figment of your imagination when you're sitting in your bedroom or your living room at home and you just have half an idea for a song, and whether you wrote that 40 years ago or 40 minutes ago, when people dig it, you know, and you can see the whites of their eyes, that's the buzz for me. That's what I get off, and so that's why I keep playing.
When the Sex Pistols came into prominence, there's going to be a lot of people here who are around that time who are going to enjoy the show, but it's a band that continues to be rediscovered by a lot of generations. I mean, tell me a little bit about, you know, the fan base, the people that come up to you. Are they from all sort of walks of life, all ages?
Yeah, there's people from all walks of life, all ages. I mean, we haven't toured with the Pistols for quite a while now, and whether we will again, I don't know. It's not purely down to me, but when we do play, you know, you get dads coming with their kids on their shoulders with mohawks and stuff, although the dads' mohawks tend to have kind of disappeared with the years a little bit, but that's kind of cool.
And when you think back at those times, what is it that kind of springs to mind first when you were with the band, or any subsequent times that you've reformed over the years as well?
What springs to mind? It's just, you know, it was a very exciting period in time. It's not only for music, but sort of for fashion, for artwork, for just to see change in the attitude of people. And when we started out, there was about 20, 25 people in London, and we was like a pebble that was dropped in the pond and the ripples spread out. And all those people who came through that, you know, Malcolm and Vivian and Jamie Reid, and there was a guy knocking around called William Broad who went on to become Billy Idol. There was a guy who actually booked the first Sex Pistols show, a good old friend of mine called Alexander McDowell. He's actually now the art director for Star Wars 9 at Pinewood in England. So, you know, out of all that little beginnings, some quite interesting things have come through. So I'm kind of more proud to be involved with that kind of scene of people than just purely the music, but there were some good songs there. There was a great kind of mishmash, but in a good way, of people and attitudes, and there was a real frisson, and all this energy came out of it.